Thank you very much, Diego. Melissa, please, your turn.
Okay, it's Alejandro speak
Okay.
and Spechan.
Spechan. Really?
You know Pechan, right?
Yes.
So,
What that means, Pechan got no sex life, not me.
according to personality graph, he's a positive and optimistic person. Also, it's innovative and active, but don't have a strong sense of family, nor do you remember dates. He's secure, stubborn, and stick to your ideals. He's not a good listener, no, like so in the middle. He's analytical, okay, cautious and distrustful, and the pig doesn't have a tail. So.
Pechan got no sex life, I got my sex life.
I don't want to know about that.
I got videos to prove it.
Alejandro, please, your turn.
Okay, mine is from Francisco. It's very sad and he shares the devil, but okay.
Show the pig, please.
Looks like a devil and say I love the devil. So.
Okay.
And you were laughing at mine? You were laughing my drum?
Mine is a pig.
You were saying I love Satan. You were saying I love Satan.
Okay, let's continue. Alejandro, please.
He's positive, he believes in tradition and remembers dates. He's secure and a good listener and naive, takes risks, and he got his action.
Okay. Is that all true? Everything. Okay, good.
The part that you love Satan.
Okay. So, Francisco, whose pig do you have?
Stairs speak.
Stairs. Let's see.
This is her pig.
Okay.
Please don't.
Wow. So, what can you tell us about Stairs pig?
It's like a ball drawing out.
Abstract. You have a lot of possibilities. She is positive, direct. She wants to avoid discussions. You are emotional, risk taker, and you care little for details.
Is that true?
And the last question has been answered.
Thank you very much. Stairs, please.
Well, I have Claudia's drug and
Who's, sorry?
Claudia.
Travis. Okay.
Whoa.
And
That's a big
she's
pig.
a
Yeah.
realist, and he's direct. He enjoys playing devil's advocate and neither fear nor avoid discussions. And she's secure and sticks to your ideals, and it doesn't have a tail.
Okay.
So,
So, self-explanatory.
She's a good listener.
and
Okay.
she's a good listener.
Yeah, I agree on that. Claudia, please.
Well, I have Pablo's, so I don't know if you can see the big because it's a little one.
I only can see that tail.
You see that? Up there.
Well, Pablo is a positive and optimistic person. He is direct and enjoy playing devil's advocate and neither fear nor avoid discussions. You are secure, stubborn, and stick to your details. And you are a good listener, so you are analytical, cautious, and distrustful. And well, according to the length of your peak, you have a good sex life, I think.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's proud of himself. Okay, but everything is in scale, right? Look at the size of the pig and the size, yeah, you have to measure it. Yeah. Tell me, who's
I already.
you already have it. So, if I'm not wrong, we're missing Luis and Edward. Yes. So who would like to start?
He is optimistic and is direct, enjoys playing devil's advocate, and he is emotional and naive, and with his tail, he failed.
Look at his face. He's like. Okay.
With the tail, he failed.
Oh yeah, with the tail and the rest of the body.
It's another level.
Okay, Luis, your time for revenge.
It is
Eduardo's.
A ver, Rick.
Okay.
It's a cow.
It's a pumpkin, scared the shit out of me.
Let's pay attention, please.
No
Man,
tail,
you're
and he's
fucked up.
pink.
Okay, let's control it. Luis, please.
His sexuality is.
Okay, he is a realistic person, direct, enjoy playing devil's advocate, and neither would not avoid discussions. He is analytic, cautious, and distrustful, and doesn't have faith.
And that's control. So sad. Okay.
He's faith, happy.
Excellent. Now, you can return your picks later during the break. And remember, last class, we were talking about couples. And we had this blind date situation, and the ladies here decided that, I don't remember, who was the best boyfriend?
Edward and Pablo.
Edward and Pablo, you were the perfect gentleman. So you got like the points in here. The rest of us, we need to work harder to please these ladies.
I was a hookup, so.
Yeah, nothing else than that. Now,
Whoa, that's a prize.
today we're going to continue a little bit into this area of attraction.
It's hard.
We do it later. We do it later. But we're going to focus a little bit more on other aspects. More the physical appearance, and not only on one-to-one situation, but in general. So the key question in here is going to be about cosmetic surgery. Cosmetic surgery.
Oh.
You're familiar with the topic, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What is cosmetic surgery? Anybody?
New boobies.
Okay. You change?
The first thing you think.
And you change because of
Okay.
what?
Because you don't like that part of
Okay, it's just because you don't like it? Or you have to?
But not always,
Tell me.
because sometimes maybe you had an accident, so you need a
Cosmetic surgery.
surgery.
You don't feel okay.
You don't feel okay. So far, it's because we don't feel okay with something with our body. Sometimes it's because of an accident.
If you want to improve your appearance,
You want to improve your appearance.
You're not comfortable with your body.
You're not comfortable with your body, correct? So we have different scenarios. But first, I want you to think, and I want you to discuss in groups. If you had the opportunity to change something from your body, physically speaking, right, not only the body, what would you change and why? I would like you please to sit in groups of 3, or maybe you two can join other groups and discuss it. Then you give me which was the most original version, or if you repeat it, an idea. Is that clear? 5 minutes to do this. Go ahead.
Can I ask for derecho?
You're going to
What will you change and what?
charge your image.
so let's go back to the topic.
What will you change?
I will change in my
You feel okay with yourself.
I would like to have a perfect
Okay, me too. I think that's something that I would like to change.
That's easy, not too expensive.
That's not so expensive. The whole body. surgery.
Yeah, I want to bigger.
Of course, you can.
I will
Yes.
Use bold
surgery
pen.
for my apples.
Why?
Because I have, I don't know how to say it in English, but it's for my tortillas. Yeah, so I can see wherever.
Like focus.
Something you can change. It's just something. You can change the surgery or just nothing you can change.
I would prefer
Me neither,
just
but
surgery.
I try to be more comfortable as possible.
But that, but I don't know. It's something like
But that isn't true because we don't find something that we don't like about
The gym never worked. I want my money back and my moves
Well,
went.
not better, but stronger.
with muscles.
You are?
You can exercise.
To be like
Like
super
rock.
muscle.
No,
I wouldn't do any.
But I didn't need surgery. I need
I'm afraid
like
about
a
that
gym.
topic. Like, I am afraid with that.
Which kind of man do you want
To
to
be
cut?
Have you ever been
If
to
you use the floor, you can be like dirty. Crazy.
Operated.
no, like surgery.
Your belly.
I don't know.
No, I never. I feel,
Me neither.
I feel good in my body.
Your legs.
So if I have to change something, maybe that looks like, but I feel okay with it.
This is the opportunity. Yes. What do you want to change, Francisco?
Maybe my mouth. The shape, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, I love to have
You, I don't know.
How would you like it?
Yeah, more up, something like that.
The thing is that he got a big smile. When he's prepared,
He wants
it's like,
to make
damn.
it smaller.
Yeah.
Like Luis smile.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Now, I would like you to discuss now which part of your body you feel more comfortable with. Which part you're more proud of. And don't get it into the wrong side of the thing. Right? Just keep
proud
it,
of.
yeah, keep it in something that we can have for the camera, okay?
Well, if you pay, you can have it for the camera too. But it'll be
I don't like my teeth. You? I don't like them.
Why?
Because they're ugly.
I had brackets. Because
You had?
Yes.
Oh, you need.
no, I had it. Me too. Like 5 years ago.
Really? How long?
3 years. Almost 3 years.
I had them 4 years. Oh, that's like
That's
a
terrible.
It was awful.
I need
I
brackets.
protected it.
Because I had
Look at it. It's
small
like, oh man, it's the hand.
bigger. I have bigger my teeth.
It does
than my-
everything. Oh, I mean, right.
Upper, lower teeth?
It's so cool, man.
Bigger than these.
Okay, everybody, are we ready?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to listen from each one of you really quickly, just the thing that you like and the thing you would like to change. Really quickly, okay? Let's start with Hager. Thing you like?
What? My eyes?
Your eyes. Good.
Actually, I don't like the color of my eyes, but most people say they have to say something about my eyes, so it's like a hook.
Okay.
Let's say so.
Really good. And what about things you don't like and you would like to change?
I wouldn't change any part of my heart.
Oh my
I mean, of my heart.
I'm just perfect.
Not perfect, but I'm happy.
Okay, really good. Let's listen to Joseph.
I like my ears.
You like your ears?
And I would like to change my teeth.
Your teeth. But again, you have a nice teeth.
Thanks.
It's beautiful. Paulo.
I would like to change my teeth.
And what part do you feel more comfortable with?
I'm working out in my stomach, so I'm proud of that.
The six-pack.
Yes.
Okay, his problem is six-pack over there. Tell me, Edward.
I'm proud of my eyebrows
Good. That's a good thing. Yeah, you're right.
and I want want to get stronger.
Ah, that's easy to
But
do.
I don't need surgery, I need a gym.
And if I remember correctly, that's because of your future daughter, right?
Yes, for
You
the
want to
future.
be- yeah, for the future.
You have to leave laziness behind.
Let's listen to Melissa.
Well, I love my hair and my ass.
Okay. Thank you for sharing.
And I want to change my teeth. I don't like my teeth. And maybe lose some weight.
That's really good. But this is the same case as Steve, right? Just going to the gym? Or
Yeah.
maybe now. Claudia,
Well, I would change my chin.
your chin.
Yes, I want a bigger. And I'm proud of my weight, so
Okay, so you feel like you're success. Okay, really good. Esther, please.
Well, I only going to say that I'm glad I will change my teeth because I wanted a bigger.
Bigger smile. And something you feel totally proud of?
I'm glad who I am.
You like who you are.
Yeah.
Excellent. Francisco.
That's super proud.
I would like to change the shape for my mouth.
The shape.
Yeah.
Okay. And what do you feel proud of?
My nose.
Your nose. Okay, you see that's an aristocratic one.
Yeah.
Okay. Please tell us.
I want to change my beard, also to grow, and my style of
Yes.
hair.
Your style of hair. Why?
I don't like curly hair.
Oh, that's interesting. But it goes totally with your heavy metal personality.
Yeah, like it sucks.
And what is the thing that you feel proud of?
I enjoy my hands because I do
Hey,
everything
you copy that one.
with my hands.
He enjoyed it.
mine.
He enjoyed the hand.
Enjoy the hand, enjoy his hands.
Okay, okay. Diego.
You stole that one from me. Give me my
Everybody. Diego.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to change or to go back to my six-pack stomach.
Okay, go back to listen.
Yeah, but with a surgery because I'm too lazy to go to the gym. And I'm proud of my foot.
Your feet.
Yeah, because they score a lot of goals.
Oh, okay, we have a soccer thing there. And Alejandro, last but not least.
Well, I'm proud of this hand because it can hold my glove. So
Okay. Very cool. That's a good
yeah,
thing.
I will go back to gym. That's it.
Okay, really good. Thank you very much. Now, we're going into something a little bit more serious. Is cosmetic surgery okay in all the cases? Do you have it for certain cases? What's your opinion? And for that, first we're going to receive some input. So can you please go to page 80? In the student's book. Okay, in this page, we're going to listen to these three people over here. One of them, her name is Jan Oldham, and she's a beauty editor. The other one is Rita Taylor, and she's a cosmetic surgeon. The last one is Michael First, and he's a conservative journalist. They're going to discuss about cosmetic surgery. But before we listen, which of these three people you feel that you're going to agree with? Do you think that you're going to agree with number one, number two, or number three in their positions?
With cosmetic.
You two think that you're going to agree with Rita's ideas?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do the following. All of you who think that you agree or you're going to agree with Jan, please sit over here. All of you who think, for example, you two, that you're going to agree with Rita, please sit over here. But if you believe that you're the traditional person and you're going to agree with Michael, please sit over there. Is that clear? Okay, go ahead. Do the change if you need to change. Okay, Luis? Do the change, please.
I think that I'm going to.
We don't know. We're just
Or you're going to agree.
I did.
If you agree with this person, you're going to stay with his or her position for the later debate. So then don't tell me, teacher, but I don't really believe on this, because it has to be according to that. You want to stay there? All of you? Okay, good. So, now, exercise 3. It says, below are some of the points made in the discussion. Work with a partner. Try to remember who made each point. Then listen again and check. In this case, we're going to listen, and you're going to put next to the phrase the person who said it in the moment we listen it. Is that clear? Okay? A couple of seconds just to read it. Read the sentences before we start listening. Now, let's make some predictions. Who do you think said number 1? Or who do you think is going to say number 1? Michael.
Yes.
And who do you think is going to say number or letter B?
Jen.
Okay. Make a decision with the rest as a group. Discuss it a little bit and make a decision.
Yeah,
The what? The what?
Yeah, I know, that's what together.
It is so. Yes, no. People should be grateful for what they have been commenting.
Maybe
Michael.
which one?
D.
The
I think it's Jen. It is selfish and they don't have to spend money or superficial improvement where there is so much poverty in the city.
That's Michael.
Cosmetic surgery can be more beneficial.
Artificial improvements when there isn't much poverty and sickness in the world.
I think it's Michael.
Cosmetic surgery can be more beneficial than application because the effects last longer.
Jen.
Rita, are you sure? Yeah.
We should affect our thoughts as we are.
Michael. Having cosmetic surgery is similar to having your hair dyed or your teeth straightened.
What means straighten?
With the iron job.
Okay.
Okay, it's written. Hey, Jane, sorry. Jane.
It's good to see life experience showing on people's face.
Faces.
Warm with
Michael.
Michael. It is selfish and looking to spend money on superficial improvements when there is so much poverty and sicknesses in the world. Michael. Cosmetic surgery can be more beneficial than a vacation because the effects last longer.
It's time to
This one.
I think it's Rita.
Yes. We should accept ourselves as we are, Michael. Having cosmetic surgery is similar to having your hair dyed or your teeth straightened.
Now we're going to listen to this audio, and you're going to double check if you're giving or you gave the right answer to this thing. Second, pay attention to the way, and this is the linguistic part, pay attention to the way they made their points. Remember that at the beginning of the classes we started with giving opinions, then we moved to something more serious, interrupting and stuff. Now we're going to something, hopefully, a little bit more serious, and a little bit more on a debate style, which is the thing that you're going to do after. Okay, you're going to have a little debate, pros and cons, and so try to pay attention to linguistic things that you might use later. So far so good? Let's
Well, I work on a women's magazine, so you can imagine how many beautiful models I've met. But I'm also in daily contact with women who are not physically perfect. And I have to say that the most beautiful women I know are not the models. They are the intelligent, interesting women whose inner beauty shines through. I believe that true beauty comes from within, and no amount of cosmetic surgery.
Now, we have to go to break now. When we return, we're going to check this. And in the process, just think about it. Will you agree with cosmetic surgery, or do you disagree with it? Okay? Thank you very much. 15 minutes break. Okay, everybody. Welcome back. Did you have more or less a good breakfast? Too fast? We heard these guys discussing about cosmetic surgery. Let's see if you have the correct answers for the previous exercise. The first one, true beauty comes from being intelligent and interesting. Who said that? Jean. That's true, it is Jean. Who said B?
Rita.
Rita, correct. Who said C?
Rita.
Correct. What about D?
Michael.
Michael. What about E?
Michael.
Michael too. What about F?
Rita.
What about G?
Jean.
Okay. What about H?
Rita.
What about I?
Jean.
Okay, that's correct. And the last one?
Michael.
Rita.
Rita.
It is Rita. Do you agree with me? Yep. Good. Now, this is the part that I don't like because it's kind of forced, but you have to think about this activity in terms of language. Okay? I know that some of you have a position pro cosmetic surgery, others are against. So let's just raise the hand for a moment. Who is in favor or who considers that cosmetic surgeries are okay? Raise the hand, please.
Depends.
Let's say in general first. The first feeling you have, yes or no? No. Okay, we have 3 people over here, no one else. Okay, so you 3 are going to be in the pro side. The rest of you, I assume that in one way or the other you're against. You're pro, so you go with them. Okay.
You're pro and set up.
1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Diego, is it okay if you stay there? Okay. And 4, 5 versus 6. That's okay. So Melissa, please go to that group. And you're going to be one group all together. Listen, are you in favor? Against that? Are you against? Or against?
Thank you.
You are against? Okay. Now, I need your attention, please, over here. This is what I want you to do now. You're going to listen one more time to these people, and in the first listening, you just get the main idea. So you know who is against and who is in favor. Now, I want you to have some note taking. Since you are against cosmetic surgery, you're going to focus on all the points that these people made against cosmetic surgery. Like information, you're going to use data. Obviously, you do the opposite. You're going to pay attention to all the pro points that they say are, or that they consider that are good, or why cosmetic surgery is okay. But at the same time, again, the main objective here is language. I want you to copy whatever useful language that you listen. Useful language like what? To show that you agree or disagree? To show that you don't consider that point valid? To interrupt, if they interrupt? Whatever useful expression like that. For example, the simplest. I'm sorry, but I disagree. As simple as that. Is this clear? So it's a little bit tricky because you have to take notes on two things. But you're level 8. And you're almost done. So you can do it. Any questions so far? Am I clear?
Yes.
Okay, so let's do it.
Tape script 40.
Well,
Tape script 40.
well, I work on a women's magazine, so you can imagine how many beautiful models I've met. But I'm also in daily contact with women who are not physically perfect. And I have to say that the most beautiful women I know are not the models. They are the intelligent, interesting women whose inner beauty shines through. I believe that true beauty comes from within, and no amount of cosmetic surgery can give you that.
Yes, I agree with you, Jean. But not everybody has the confidence to let that inner beauty shine through. Plastic surgery can actually give people that confidence. I really don't think there's anything wrong with trying to improve on what nature has given you.
See now, that's where I disagree with you, Rita. I think we should be grateful for what we're born with.
Before we continue, can you check it in your groups? Check if you have more or less expressions. Complete your charts. Okay? Go ahead.
The true beauty comes from inside. True beauty inside. And spend a lot of money on surgeries, and that could be used for poor people. What?
I know we are again.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Okay, I'm pretty sure you are reading.
It is selfish to spend money on some important things.
Do you agree with me?
Yes, of course. Because you can get something. Have experience.
Happiness.
Happiness also.
Good looking.
Yeah. At this point, it's true, but not because you're going to like it, your boss or something like that. It's because you're going to be happy in your job. So you can live a better
Not
life.
always is positive because there are persons, people that the surgery was maybe something was wrong, and the appearance is something different than what they wanted before.
You like Michael Jackson? Some.
Oh, that's all women.
What?
Chinese women. Yeah.
Yeah, but there is a price or a risk that you have to be perfect.
But she's not perfect. She's ugly.
Yes, it's a race. And she lose the race.
Oh, like this Mexican girl. Really?
What is the meaning of the skirt?
Are you ready over here?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I want to listen from you basically just the useful language that you consider you can use in this debate. So, give me some ideas of useful language you heard in there.
A matter of fact,
As a matter of fact,
make a distinction,
make a distinction.
Hold on.
How long?
Hold on.
Hold on. Okay. Over here?
Hang on.
Hang on. As a matter of fact.
You're not being honest.
Okay, listen to this one. You're not being honest. That's a long one and really useful.
It's easy for you to say that.
Is that correct? It's easy for you to say that. I think that's a good one too.
Yeah.
To have a debate. What else?
And hang on.
And hang on. Any other that you heard?
More beneficial.
More beneficial, it's a nice expression too that you can use. Okay, now the interesting part. You're going to discuss one versus the other, the pros and cons of this cosmetic surgery. The thing is that you have to convince me by your discussion. So I'm going to pay attention to what? I'm going to pay attention, number one, to your arguments. They have to be serious arguments. I don't want people saying, just because, teacher, okay? Something that convinces me. Number two, try to use as formal a language as you can, okay? Formal language, because this is kind of a serious debate. So, there's one word that is prohibited, and you know which one is it, okay? And then, pay attention to your fluency and the way you interrupt other people. Everything counts in this debate. So I'm going to give you now 10 minutes to prepare your case. You have information over there, their opinion, but you also have opinion about cosmetic surgeries. You might also have some pros and cons. So think about it. And then we're going to have this two groups discussion. Am I clear?
Yes.
Okay, sure. 10 minutes to do that. Go ahead. You can use that information that you heard, because those are experts, but you also have your own expertise.
We can add.
You can add more and explain more. You can also give examples if you want. But some interesting tip. Remember, you always have to think how the other group is going to attack. So how to defend, what questions or what things are you going to solve. So that would be a good strategy.
If you want your to get your ass bigger, you're gay. If you just want to
Like the
make your nose straight, okay.
I'm seeing a guy who
I hate this camera.
To the right, doctor.
Your ass
And in the future, if a woman has bigger booty and then she is going to have a baby, a girl. In the future, if the girl wants to have a mother, okay, a pair of that booty, the mother can avoid it because she has.
about bra.
You feel
What's the point?
I'm going to say hi to the
Yes, but I think it's not Can I consider?
She's a third guy.
And what about the girls?
Help. Then you have all the right to say, wait a second. And you give your argument. And then you say, but you can mention something because this is this, and that. That's something that you can do in a debate. So that's like a secret weapon. Like you already heard that they say something, and you already plan your attack. Good.
You're saying this because we heard that they
Let's
something about an accident.
Exactly.
So that's different.
That's why whenever you have a debate, you have to pay attention not only to your part, but to others' part, so you can have arguments against them.
Because we're talking about something totally different.
And now you have to prepare yourselves to interrupt when they do it politely. I'm not like, Costa Rican style. Okay?
Wait.
Exactly. Really good that you hear
I
that.
have to avoid that because I tend to.
Here. Really? Everything in Spanish like that?
He can be shy, but he's still a man, okay? He can be shy, but he's still a man.
You already heard that you have an argument. That you already have the concept argument.
There are closed circle.
They say
a lot of things related.
They have
Yeah, so be careful because they're going to say something against one of your arguments, so you have to get ready to defend it.
Yes.
Wait.
We will destroy them.
I don't know, I cannot play like that. Listen.
You're not looking at
He's
me.
offering me some money. He's offering
I
something.
can get your phone number.
Why? I can do it myself. Thank you. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yes. Okay, so let's have lines. One over here, the other one over here, facing each other. Maybe you can move. Yeah, take these chairs. And here, you're fine.
You guys know what a
Costa
line
Rican
is?
way, but that's okay.
I don't need to know what a line is to beat your...
No, you, Claudia!
No, because we are so they are.
This is cosmetic as part of that.
No, do it like that. Okay, we have a feeling, so
Join to the dark side, we have cookies.
Teacher,
What?
That's it.
they are afraid to get closer.
They are playing. Okay.
Yeah.
What
Look,
is
he said that you're afraid to get closer. Okay, not that close.
That's violent.
Okay. Now remember, I'm going to be here paying attention not only to your arguments, which by the way it's 50% of everything, but also I'm going to pay attention to the way you interrupt. If you interrupt in a rude manner, that's going to take points off your group. If you, on the other hand, don't interrupt and simply pay attention and that's also going to take points off. Okay? You have to be active. How are we going to organize it? Really simple. You're going to decide who's going to start in your group, and you decide who starts and who continues to. Okay? Then you can perfectly, as last exercise, direct your question or your statement to all the group or to one person and discuss one-on-one. It's your decision. Okay? So you know this system because we have worked with it before. Ready? So now, who would like to start? Against?
Way too ready.
Against.
Against starts.
Yeah.
And you are against?
You are against?
Okay. Who is the first person in your group who's going to start?
Yeah, right,
Okay, people, another tip. Another
I don't
tip.
care.
Sometimes people contradict themselves. And if you're listening and you take notes on something, and then later in the conversation that person contradicts himself, then you can attack. And you say, wait a sec, Osama. Okay. So let's listen to Heiner and his argument.
Well, first of all, guys, thanks for being here.
Extra points, totally extra points.
We are here because we are all professionals. We know about this thing, so we are against, as you can see, against cosmetic surgery.
We are kind of
And-
activists.
So, if you need some help, just feel free to make some questions. We'll give you the answers. So,
I think that you're not, that you're being like if we were wrong from the start, and that's something like.
of course, you are.
No, why do you say that? Tell me.
Well, when we were talking before about this thing that we're going to discuss.
Get to the point, please.
So, if you're talking about beauty, we think that the most important beauty is the inside, the natural beauty.
I think you're not being honest. I mean, be honest for a second. When you're outside and if you see a pretty girl, do you see the one with a nice body, or the one with a nice personality that you
I'm
can
sorry
see.
if you let him finish. He's trying to explain his point. So
Help me.
could you please pay attention?
Thanks, sister, for defending me. Now I'm gonna give the word to Osama, please.
Oh,
Who wants to
whoa.
answer?
That's why.
Oh, well, wait a second. You were talking, you're not able to defend your argument?
No, because
She said that it was rude for you to not say anything else. You don't even know what you're saying, man.
Hold on, if you let me finish, like I
Be
said.
professionals,
Yeah,
guys.
we're
Yeah,
professionals.
you told me that I was interrupting him. And as soon as he was back, he gave the word.
It's about beauty or it's about
You
pleasure?
already made a point.
I
Could
mean,
you please
you gave
listen?
4
In a
points.
later, you're going to be able to talk.
Yes.
Thank you.
So, like I said at the beginning, we are all professionals. So it's the same if I speak or Osama, it's the same. So Osama, please.
But I think
So, well, I want to make a point here. I want to talk about side effects or secondary effects. Many people doesn't know doesn't know.
All professional.
Oh, he's kind of nervous. Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah, right.
How dangerous
For a
can be
professional.
take one of these surgeries. For example, if you have a breast implant, you can develop breast cancer. in
Hang
the
on a
future.
second, you're not thinking the other way around. If a girl got too much breasts and she got pain in in her back, she can remove some and avoid that problem.
But well, that
You're
would
just
not be
thinking about
cosmetic.
superficial
yes,
way.
obviously, it's
That will not be cosmetic
That will be
surgery.
cosmetic. You're
That will be
reducing.
a medical procedure
Yeah.
to
For healthy.
heal her back.
You're reducing
Totally
your
different.
breasts
But you know,
using the procedure of this kind of surgery.
be happy with your body is a kind of healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be
Excuse
happy
me,
with
but I
your.
have to say something. Well, in the case of cosmetic surgery, many girls, well, mainly girls around the world, are doing a lot of things that that can affect the personality of the feelings. So you are saying that with a plastic implant, a girl can be happy, but that's not true because many girls do things that can affect their happiness. For example, they can send their body like prostitution to get money for an implant, and that's not happiness.
Yeah, yeah,
But
but
the other
you're
way.
talking.
But
in
the
your
thing
ways,
is-
Why?
think
Why?
because
That's the
If
thing.
The
you
thing
are a
is-
girl, then you feel sad with your body and you want to be happy, make happy your husband.
Yeah, the thing is that you're.
Yes,
Okay.
It's easy for you to say that
If
because
you-
you're happy with your body the
I'm
way it
sorry.
is.
If you go to
But
pros-
if
I'm
you're not
sorry.
happy, as many women or men, what do you
So
do?
let me interrupt you guys. I think that you told us that, okay, if one girl wanna be happy having implants, you agree with that? You agree with that?
If she wants to be
Okay,
happy,
and what
right?
happened if in the future that woman wants to have a baby, and what happened?
doesn't
Okay, it could be dangerous. And what happened in the future?
The thing is-
the girl. Okay, is that the
Hang on a
point?
second.
If you let me finish, please. That's the point. Okay, that's point. Okay, in the future, if she has a baby, a girl, and that girl want to be breast implants, and the mother can say not because she has.
Wait a second. If she knows that there are risks involving what's to be pregnant, and she still does it, it's not my fault. I mean, she take the decision. She's an adult.
Yes, it's
She
not
got the
happening
money.
now.
She paid for it. She know the risks.
The point here is not
Okay,
that.
in this case,
Excuse
do
me,
you agree?
but as I can see, you don't know anything about breast
You don't look professional at
implants.
all to me.
Because
But we have a moral
there are many
discussion here.
implants that mothers can breast her sons with, I don't know, in a normal way.
Yes, you
Having implants.
doesn't care if you have or not have.
Okay, your guys. So talking about men.
So you're not
Okay,
being
I'm
sexist.
sorry.
That's
I'm
not.
sorry.
That's
Talking
professional.
about men.
That's very
Do you
professional.
agree? Do you agree?
We are guys, and that's why we're wrong.
I want to talk with you.
That's nice.
Yes, you're
Do
talking
you-
about this.
She was sexist.
Okay, do you agree with the guys that put false penis to be bigger?
If he's happy with that, it's okay.
If the
Would
guy
you do it?
No, I don't. I'm happy with my size.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so.
That's very professional. No, you're speaking to my penis. That's professional.
Let's keep track on the same conversation on cosmetic surgery and not get into those other topics, okay?
We're changing the
Do you agree with the men that put breast implants?
you are,
If he wants to do it,
yes, you are.
I mean, we're
That's
all adults.
ridiculous. That's
We are all adults. Who are you to deny a guy what he wants or a girl?
I think there are
Why
lots
can
of
you say
ways
you
to
don't-
play. Who
you
are
are
you
not-
to deny the way that God,
If that guy
the body
say-
that
if-
God gives you?
If they say to me,
Excuse me,
I
but-
want this, I give them this. I'm just
Excuse
giving
me,
service.
I want to add something here. But the thing is that you are saying that. But imagine that many girls and boys, to include both, are influenced by other people. So they are not taking the decision by
Hang on a
themselves.
second.
You
If
know?
they are influenced, that's their business. They come to me with the decision. I can't do anything if the TV or his friend or has
That's
whatever. If
I'm
they make the
sorry,
decision,
but
I
you
don't know about it.
It's like a.
I'm not asking
You
why
don't-
do you
you
choose?
don't have a
You're happy
fault.
with that? You choose. You saw it on
Because
TV.
if you're going to have children in the future, you're going to think different. The thing that really worries me
Really?
about
But who says that? That is going
Yes.
to affect
the thing that,
You don't know
the thing that
anything
really
about
worries me
breast,
about
That
that
is a
topic
You
in the
don't know
future.
about implants.
Our
That
point
is
of
a
view. Let me show you our point of view. We have a moral discussion here because, well, God made us the way we are, and we cannot argue with that. We
Yeah,
cannot
that's-
argue against Allah.
Yes.
We cannot answer.
Okay,
we cannot
but
argue
I think you're not being honest.
Yes.
Imagine that you got in a car accident and half of your face gets
That's
with them, and
that's different. We are talking
Oh,
about
so
beauty.
in some
Have already participated a lot in
Yeah,
that
they-
group. Is
they-
Alejandro, and in this case is Esther.
I'm giving
Now, Esther and Alejandro, for this moment, you're out of the conversation, and you can only look.
I won.
Okay.
okay.
I'm gonna shut up, but I won.
Because you know what?
And I would like other people in the groups who haven't participated a lot to give a little bit more of opinion. So after you finish with your argument, I would like to listen to Melissa's opinion. And then after you finish, I would like to listen to Paulo's opinion on Melissa's argument.
Paolo's on our side.
If you let me explain, there is a difference between a medical procedure and a cosmetic surgery. Okay. For example, in the for example, when he told us his example of a car accident and a man lose half of his face, that will not be a cosmetic surgery.
Obviously, yes.
Yes.
It will be like a medical procedure.
If you don't want to have a big scare and your face with holes and something like that, you do
You will need a
It's
custom.
because, well, that's different because there's a difference between a plastic. Well,
Excuse me, Osama, but what is the difference for you?
the
The
difference.
difference between
The difference.
cosmetic surgery and
The difference here is the way that
you tell me which is the definition of cosmetic, and there you will have the answer.
Okay. That's in that point. The cosmetic part. Do you prefer a woman natural that doesn't care about her appearance? He doesn't use makeup. He doesn't comb the hair. He doesn't paint the nails. So you want a girl like you can say, oh, the water's going his home. His home. Huh?
Excuse me, but
want to
he
participate.
don't ask the question. What is yours every day?
my question.
Let me talk.
But he didn't answer my question. I asked him first. I asked him first that
He asked the
difference between cosmetic surgery.
But you gotta know the difference first, you know?
Yeah, avoid the difference.
You're making a point that you don't even know, man.
Because you are
I'm sorry, but
contradicting
you're.
No.
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Another attitude like that and you have to go out.
All of
I'm gonna
you
call the
are-
police. Okay,
all of you
let's
are
listen to Melissa, please.
Professional.
Okay. You had an accident. You have a big scar in the middle of your face. The accident happens because God wanted. So you're going to live the rest of your life with this big scar in your face, or you can get a cosmetic surgery to fix the problem. It's not different. It's
We
different.
agree with you, you know? If we are talking about an accident, we agree with that part. But we are talking about beauty. So that's
It's the same.
different.
The scar in your face is not beauty.
That's
It's
different.
not
That's
cosmetic
different.
surgery.
That's scar in your face.
Teacher, I want to talk.
Okay,
Just the argument.
Okay, we have Paulo finally. So, tell us please.
I think in this situation, let's say that you get married and your wife is not agree or is not happy with the shape or her breast or the side of her breast. You pay and get surgery, cosmetic surgery, and he died for the surgery.
But you can die. You
For
can die.
I want to talk.
We're not
I want
I don't know.
We're not immortal.
You can die. Naturally, in your face.
I would like to listen to Francisco, then Luis, and then Diego. Meanwhile, let's practice another technique. Copy or take notes on what they say, and then when they finish, after the three of them, you can interrupt. Okay? So let's hold the horses there for a second.
Okay, let me give you this example. Okay, you said that the husband paid for the surgery, for the implant, okay, and the wife died. Okay, for his birthday, you give her a soap, and she left the soap on the floor. And she walked and she fell down and died. It's the same. It's your fault because
If you want to,
it's the same.
It's true.
Your wife died.
if you go to the
It's serious.
Remember the rules. We have to listen to three arguments. Luis, please.
or if you go to for example, for your birthday, you go to a tropical vacation and you were on a trip, and if the airplane goes down, explodes, then whatever can pass, you can die in many ways. And a surgery cosmetic is a little way to die. 1 to million people die. It is a risk that you take that when you are paying, they give you a contract and they say you that you probably in a little way can die. And you are agree or not agree. If you don't agree,
Wait.
She can talk.
I have another thing. You say that the scar in the face it doesn't count like a surgery, cosmetic surgery. But I think that the difference is the way, because you are making a surgery for cosmetic only for beauty. But one thing is that you are ugly naturally, or you get an accident. But in the finish, you want to prepare your face to be pretty, or to be handsome. Yes, the difference is it happened to you in your life, or you're ugly for God.
Okay, let's listen to Diego.
Okay, I just find out that you don't know the meaning of against nor the meaning of cosmetic surgery. Because you are saying that you are against the surgeries, right?
Against cosmetic surgeries, correct?
It's different.
Yeah.
And if you get a car accident and your face... Don't interrupt me.
Yes, please, don't interrupt.
You're being so professional.
You're talking with boobs.
Yeah, that stuff with the car accident. Why would you make a surgery if you wait a second.
Come on.
Okay, why would you make a surgery if it's something to look better? You are saying that you are against to look better.
Well,
so
I
why
agree
would
with
you
you.
make the surgery?
Just
Okay, now we're going to listen to this group, and in this case, Edward, you can talk. Esther, you can talk.
Okay, so she can talk, and I had an argument, and I can talk. That's not fair.
In your moment, you will have
I'm
your word
angry
again.
now.
Okay, Edward,
I want to
It's
say
going to make
F4.
a difference here because there's a big difference between a plastic surgery and a
next, you can talk.
Next. When it's too late, then you're going to be
It's
next.
supposed to talk without
No, talk.
holding partner.
Okay, let's do an argument, Edward, please. Go ahead, continue.
I forgot.
Okay, Esther's turn.
The difference
professional.
of
But please don't interrupt me.
That's not fair. She can talk.
But be fair, don't
I'm not
be.
very
We
good.
agree, guys. We agree if it's about accident. Obviously, if I will have I would have an accident. Obviously, I would do a surgery if I need it. But if we're talking about if you was born like this, why change something? If you don't like your nose only because it's a little big, why change it? You are like this. You're talking about that. No, an accident because obviously I will do it.
Okay, first Melissa and then Alejandro.
And me?
Wait a
What
second.
about those people that were born with the paladar
Obviously different.
Obviously different.
Obviously
Well,
different.
so
Because they're not
Okay,
happy the way they are.
let me
It's totally
finish,
different.
please.
Like God made them
Let
like
me
that.
finish. Yes, they were born this way, so they have to accept them the way they are because it's the same thing.
You are
They wanted to do surgery to look better.
You know you're always for healthy.
You are manipulating the information in
Guys,
It's the same.
Guys, I'm talking about
Same.
if I watch myself in the mirror, I don't like my
people to have
I don't know
Can I interrupt now?
my nose, my lips. I want my lips be bigger.
Hang on a
I'm
second.
talking about that. Ridiculous.
Excuse me for a moment, I have a question for you. You said before that you're okay with surgery if you get in an accident and you get a scar. So you're telling me that if a person, from the moment for any reason, she's sick and she's fat, but not because she eats too much, because of a sickness, of an unhealthy problem. And you're saying that that person have to be happy with that, have to live with that, and the person with a scare on his face got to change it because it's obviously a vital thing to change. I think that you don't know what you want.
Yes.
You are.
But I'm thinking that in that case, I will send her to the gym and she can work out
If it's a sickness, you
So
can
you're
get it.
going to send a person like a
You're saying-
you are overweight, you have to take care of your health.
You're saying that that people can't get fat because of any reason outside from eating? That's not professional.
We're not talking about healthy. The healthy is
Oh, but the healthy is
It's
related.
mental healthy.
It's
I should want to feel
happy.
better for you.
To be happy is a
Okay,
They don't
now
know what they
we
want.
don't have. We have only 5 more minutes. So this is. I give you 2 options. Option number 1. Every single one of you gives his or her final argument quickly, with no interruptions, no more discussion, just the final argument so I can make my decision. Or number 2, you group back and you select one person and you give to that person all the arguments and he's going to be in charge of give the conclusion to us. So I get convinced. I already have my position more or less. So which person? Opinion one by one?
Yeah, one by one.
Okay, so let's start over here. Claudia, you have 30 seconds to give your opinion. The last one.
Okay, we are against cosmetic surgery because you have the possibility to be happy just the way you are. But we are talking in a cosmetic way, not in a healthy way.
Okay. Heiner.
First of all, when you are going to discuss any topic like this one, you have to find out, because you are discussing and you are saying things that they don't have much sense. So that's all I can say.
Okay. Now, Alejandro.
Okay, what I want to say is that for any reason, you know the risk, we told you the risk, you agree, you sign for it. If you want a surgery, I am nobody to deny to you. If I can give it to you, I will give it to you.
Okay, good. Jocelyn.
I take that.
Mental health, it's just for the reason that cosmetic surgery is for the stereotype of the society. So if you have problems with that, you need something to improve your mind and to improve yourself, not your body.
No, the doctor.
Okay, wait. It's a final argument, no more discussion. Diego.
If they want to be wrong, it's okay.
Please.
We were talking about the people who do the surgeries have to do the surgery to be happy. Only if the person inside of your heart needs something special in her body or his body.
An argument.
Yeah, you can improve them. Whatever thing that you want, like a little a point as the complete surgery.
Pablo.
It's for happiness.
Well, my argument is that obviously we can avoid cosmetic surgery. Of course, we have accidents in our life that we cannot avoid, but obviously you can avoid a cosmetic surgery if you don't feel bad the way that God
That after a car
Okay.
accident,
create.
I dare you.
Francisco.
Nobody has the right to deny the happiness of a person because she wants to change the way he looks and feel free and feel happy all the life. That's the point.
Thank you. Esther.
I think that the two groups have two important
So we know she's neutral.
points
That's
of
not
view,
good.
and I think okay. I just want to say something. Obviously, if it's about an accident, obviously I totally agree. But what do you think? And I don't want an answer. Just to thinking about it. And what do you think of that kind of guy or girl that have a cosmetic surgery to seem like a famous person? For example, there is a guy that bueno, eso.
Goes through cosmetic surgery.
Yeah, just to be like Michael Jackson.
Okay.
That
Okay, it was a rhetorical question, so no
That-
answer.
that
She's
is
not expecting
stupid.
an answer.
I don't want an answer, but that
Okay.
is stupid.
Melissa.
Okay. We all are people. We all live inside of a society. Society has a lot of institutions that tell us what we have to do, how we have to act, how we have to look. Yes, okay, we cannot deny that, but if a cosmetic surgery or whatever kind of surgery makes you feel better with your person, why don't do it? I mean, do it if you want it.
Okay. Edward.
It's on our side. I know it.
I just want to remind you that these kind of cosmetic surgeries can be dangerous for yourselves, and well, many times we don't know the risks that we are taking every time that we take one of these surgeries.
Okay, control it.
Yes.
Okay, and Diego, your last, and that's it.
Okay, we started to make people to make people physically happy. So every single person who wants to come to us, just come and we will make them happy.
Okay. Now, I have some notes. I know, but you can continue later because time is up.
Next class, Luis, please, next class.
I have some notes on performance. Some keywords, for example, you say mental healthy. And in some cases, mental health would have been the best option. So we're going to discuss some little grammar issues next class. Okay? Thank you very much. I don't know. I'm going to decide it later.
You have